Give Them What They Want so when I wrote Give Them What They Want, I was very, very new at songwriting. And so what I would do, so all the songs from Give Them What They Want were done like this, is I would come up with the lyrics, come up with the melody, and record myself singing the song. And then I would send it to my friend, and he would do the arrangements for it. And so he did the first half, and then he got busy, and life happens. And then Ian Miller stepped in. I found him with the Google. We met on Google. And he does these beautiful arrangements played by my wonderful band. And I appreciate it. And it made me grow as a performer and as a writer, because I started to say, okay, this is costing me a lot of money. To say, here's my idea, please make it come to life. So I decided, let's save some money and figure out how to write music. And so I took about like a year and a half to really teach myself how to play piano a little bit better and how to write sheet music. And I made all of these arrangements myself. And then I have just these people who just are like, I can play bass, I can play drums, and add some things. So that's kind of my journey as a writer. And I went to Cap 21, which is part of Malloy University. I have some people from there and some professors, and it means the world to me that you guys would come and support me. This is like my little about me break, I guess. I have made the executive decision. I mean, for those of you, like 99% of the audience is people I know. But for the 1% of you who do not know me, I am Sam Valk. That is 10 songs in, maybe we should say, who is this? And this, you have come to the right show, I hope. Sam Valk of Valk in the Park. My beautiful mother, she sent me, I said, I need to come up with a catchy title for my 54 Below show. She sent me not one, but 2 pages of Sam Valk puns. There was a Valk in the Park. There was Valk this way. There was come Valk with me. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. I'm originally from the smallest state, Rhode Island. And yes, my friend Victoria, also from Rhode Island. There are 6 people who live there. They are all here tonight. That's the problem with Rhode Island. There's too many people and not enough space. And yeah, I moved to the city. I moved to Long Island to start at Malloy University when it was Malloy College. And that was pre-pandemic, and then my freshman year was cut short due to the pandemic. And when life gives you pandemics, you write musicals. And then I moved to Queens, and I lived on a cot in the living room. The roommates are here tonight. And the absolute worst part of that is when we would get into fights, there were no doors to slam. I'd say, oh yeah, well I feel the exact same way. So I guess now it's comedy hour at 54 Below. But yeah, so then I decided to put this show on, and as I graduated, as I was the first graduating class of Malloy University, I decided it was time to make my professional career blossom. And what a place to do it at. I mean, this is my very first professional New York City thing right out of college. And the amount of support that I have here tonight and every day in my life means the world to me. And I mean, my parents and my family and everyone who's here tonight, whether you know me or not, you came to support me and the arts, and like, I can't tell you how much that means to me. I won't cry. I'm an ugly crier. Speaking of crying, high school. This next song is called When the Bell Rings. And so, wow, I picked a good time to do this. It took me 3 tries to find a high school that I could relate to and could get through. And so I started off in public school in a town in Rhode Island that was very much, if you were different in any way, shape, or form, you felt the consequences for that. And I couldn't take that anymore because, you know, I'd grown up there and we had moved around and then we moved back. And so my very supportive parents said, well, let's try a charter school. And I tried a charter school, and they were like, yeah, we have musical theater. They didn't. They had acting, and then a musical theater club outside of the school, where I was cast as Gaston in Beauty and the Beast, because if you can't tell, Gaston is 5'8" and 140 pounds of pure noodle arms. Thank you. But I had to leave that production early. So sad. They found a replacement, don't worry. And I went to Walnut Hill School for the Arts, and I have some people here tonight from there. And that's where I found my place. It's a boarding school for the arts, and it was, you know, an hour away from home, so it was close enough to go home, and it was far enough to start independence and get ready for college and what have you. And that's me. That's Sam Valk. So this next song, When the Bell Rings, although Walnut Hill did not really have bells, public school did, and there was no better feeling when the bell went off and you knew the day is over. I can go home, have Cheez-Its, relax, watch SpongeBob. So here's When the Bell Rings. Sorry. I got myself all worked up. Here we go. Okay. Looking back, our woes were simple. Sitting in that classroom chair, concealing that one little pimple you saw is now not even there. And the clock on the wall isn't moving at all, but it's great when the bell rings. Now the bullies in that hallway, they can't hurt you anymore. Let the memories from that school day disappear. They're meant to just ignore. And you run down the hall to the boys' bathroom stall, and you wait for when the bell rings. And everybody's acting crazy. The flocks of jocks, the nerds and geeks, the cheerleaders with their lousy pyramids, and a school day feels just like several weeks. You were sitting in that lunchroom. Now you're sitting on your throne. And what got you through that heartache and doom was the strength of your own. And the best sound of all's when that loudspeaker calls. Yes, it's great when the bell rings. Thank you. When high school, well, I guess it was the end of middle school. No, in high school, when freshman year was not going well, I decided to embark on what ended up being the worst financial decision I've ever made in my life, was to start a bow tie company that supported anti-bullying, called Bully Bows, and I designed all of them, and a portion of my sales went to an anti-bullying organization, and I had 210 of them made, and I probably have about 209 left. I sold more than that, but it was not a good idea. It was good in theory, but it did what it should have, and it gave me an outlet to take all the negativity and shove it into something more creative. And I was bullied every day for wearing a bow tie to school, so I was like, I'm gonna wear one of my own to school and be like, I'm sorry, I'm making money off of your bullying. Each bully got a 10% cut.